Hi, I'm Lady and the Frogs. I am an eBay reseller. It has been a bit gappy with my videos of late, and that's because I'm sorting Lego, and it is really time consuming. Yeah. I need to get some listed today, so I am going to show you what I've sorted out of the last big job lot that I've got. I've had two job lots which I've spent a decent amount of money on. So the job lot that I'm currently doing was £117, something like that, and then a bit of postage on top of that. That one I bought on auction on eBay, and then another one I negotiated to buy it now because he had it starting at bids for 200 and nobody was bidding on it, but I could see it was some good stuff that was in there. And that one I spent 150 on, and then £10 postage, and I was like, why have I done this? But I have sold a lot from that. So I bought it because it had an Eldorado castle in it and a Weetabix house. None of the pieces for the Weetabix house were in there, so that was a bust. But I do have the instructions in the box for that when I get it, which I will get these parts at some point when I get another job lot. Which kind of, I don't know, I feel like I have to wait until back to school on when lofts start being emptied and people want to have a bit of a reset for September. So I'm hoping that there's going to be some decent job lots that sort of appear around that time. So for the time being, I have to get on top of what I'm doing, and it's been quite overwhelming here because I've got out all of my boxes of other Lego which are sort of waiting for me to sort, and I've just sort of left, and I'm trying to do a big tidy up. So it's just become really untidy, and there's like boxes everywhere, and I'm sort of dipping in and out of stuff rather than concentrating on stuff. So the job lot which I'm dealing with today, I'll show you where I am with that and what I'm going to be photographing today, because I always feel that, well, I haven't listed anything new on eBay for a bit, so I do need to get some stuff on. So that's my goal for today. This is the chaos. So this is boxes which I've got, which are sort of, I have sort of sorted them into like for like what the spares are, but it just looked crazy. There's only like, well, there's a few boxes that are in the storeroom as well, and this is the job lot which I am currently sorting. So this is sort of in rudimentary piles of what it is. The plates are the only things which I've colorized, and then I've got mini figures. Weirdly, I've now got loads of these minifigures. I can't work out what other sets I've got. There's various, I've got some instructions of things which I haven't yet gone through. I'm probably going to do that very soon. I just want to get some photos done and put the bits on which I've got, which are here. So yeah, it's getting a bit crazy actually. A lot of the stuff I have noticed, for example, the ship, which is the most important one. Let's move this guy out of the way. So I've got that there, which is not complete. That's it is a space set, but it's called the Ice Planet 2000, and it's not complete at all. It's just waiting. I've got the Sheriff's Lockup there, which is a Western set, which is waiting to be done. And then this, which is ready. So this is going to be one of the things that I put on today, because this is a £100 set. This is Clippers, Caribbean Clipper ship. Now, one of the big things that I've noticed, I can actually show you with this. Most of this stuff, which I've got from this job lot, it looks like it's been just sat on display. So this is a white piece, but you can see how discoloured it is. And most of the pieces are like got some kind of sun baking to them. like really bad sun damage. You can see on that one there how bad the sun damage is on it. They've all just been sort of put together, and they've obviously been left for years on end somewhere, caked in dust, and you can see like there was markings where you can see they've been assembled, which has been really hard for me to wash off, even though I've had it all soaking in bleach and things, and I've even been wiping stuff down as I've been doing it, but it's been really difficult. So yeah, there's the sun damage on those pieces there. Some of them are like newer pieces which I've put in, but yeah, it probably will devalue it a little bit. It's like the yellow here. The yellow is significantly faded, but some of these parts you just can't get. So yeah, I think there's a few errors with this. I'm missing the anchor, which I'm sure I had somewhere, and I can't bloody well find it. I just can't for the life of me think where it is. I may well, one of the first things I may well do is actually this box which I've got sat here. That's all Mega Blocks and non-branded Lego, which I'm going to auction. I may well do that now, just so I can see if the anchor's gone in there randomly, because I just know that I had one. And I don't even think the anchor is necessarily marked with Lego on it. Some of these Lego parts that are really rare, they don't have the Lego branding on it. So it's hard sometimes when you come to doing the sorting stage. Anyway, £100 for that. This is the Blacktron Spectral Stargeyser. Yeah, I've got one colour substitution on there, which is one of these things here. So one of them, why is my phone doing this? Oh, this is like a new thing. I think my phone is starting to go on the blink. I've noticed this actually with a lot of my eBay listings. The photos are obviously not integrating very well with the app, and they're blurring, which is, if my husband sends me something from his iPhone, like a photo, it's normally as blurred as, it's really blurry and you can't tell what's going on with it. So yeah, I don't think it's like the best thing. It's obviously just something that Apple do to try and get you to buy an iPhone, and I refuse to do it. So it's got 2 minifigures in it. It's only a 30 quid set. I was hoping it was going to be something slightly more. I've actually had the instructions and the wheels, some of the wheels for this before, and I've sold them because I just thought I'll just draw a line under it. It's something I'm never going to get, and typically now I've got it. But there you go. This is complete. Yes. I thought that there was something missing for a moment, but no, I've been able to pull all the minifigures in for this. So this is an Explorers thing. So yeah, these things here. So it's got a magnet on it, but there's nothing else that's magnetized on it. That thing's supposed to swing over there, and you're supposed to. That sticker looks different under certain lights. I don't have anything else transparent to put over it. Let me take this off. It's supposed to change the way it looks, but it might be something that's only for the naked eye. Yeah, don't know. Maybe I'm using the wrong one. Maybe I'm supposed to use the blue one. But anyway, this is yet another £20 to £30 set. Like with a lot of things, they seem to sell really well in America. I've just been looking at some of the prices for some of the things, and it's just like, but why? This is an example of one of them. So this is a medieval set, which I've just literally put together. These are supposed to be white, and I haven't got them in white. And I was just looking at the prices of these. This doesn't sell very well in England, but for some reason this sells for 50 to 100 in America. I thought maybe it's boxed and new, but generally it's only stuff that's got instructions. And to me, it's just such a basic set. I won't be able to get any more than 10 to 15 for that in this country. I mean, what are they doing in America? And mind you, I mean, yeah, we're talking about a country that, you know, has gun laws as standard. So, yeah, anyway, back to the space theme. This, I haven't looked this up. I don't think this is going to be any more than a £15 set. It's just a basic thing. I noticed I had this Space Police figure and that wedge, and this is the only thing it can build. So I've done that. Another space set. This will sell really quickly. Now, oh, that's fallen off. I was thinking that at the time when I was building it. It wasn't a very good build. So yeah, this silly little spaceship, which is very basic, this sells really quickly for some reason for about £12.99. Regardless of whether I have the instructions or not. It is a cool little set, but yeah, that will sell quickly. That, which you've seen in my previous videos, is Forbidden Island. Yeah, the boat's supposed to be brown, but the boat had been chewed. There's a lot of chewed Lego in here. I mean, it's so frustrating. This, I mean, look at that. Really nice little vine thing, and child has chewed the end. What is wrong with children? I was a child when I had Lego, and I didn't eat my Lego. Maybe that's why I'm not as brain dead as others. So yeah, I'm going to sell that for £50 without the instructions. Hopefully you can see it, but my phone just doesn't look like it's focusing very well at all. The new phones come out in September, don't they? So yeah, it stands to reason that my my phone would be going on the blink, because it's high time I bought a new one. This is another surprise. So this will sell for £30 to £40 in England. This sells for £100 in America. This is why I sell a lot of this stuff to the US market, because if I put this on for the £40 region, and then I've got, like, you know, £30 to post it to America, they're going to jump on it because it's still cheaper than their market. Again, I've got some of the plumage is supposed to be white, but there's only like 2 minifigures, so they can't wear their plumage all the time. I haven't got the plate here, so you'll see. I've got the only other green one I had is the wrong colour. First glance, that looks like it might be the right one, but it's not. It's a completely different shade of green. I've just used 2 plates there together, which doesn't matter at all because the structure's holding it together. So yeah, it looks like that, and then it folds. So I haven't actually done this, and I'm doing it through a camera. Oh, I knew it'd start knocking things off. Oh, you can tell it's half term, can't you? Because there's people screaming. Right, so yeah, you've got to believe me, it does fold, unless I've gone and done the structure wrong. It's just stuff flying off everywhere. So I assume that it goes all the way. Now you can hear my new neighbours who are noisy. I think everybody's noisy. Well, anyway, once I've finished destroying it, it's a little, yeah, it's a little thing, and it's called the Treehouse something or other. Apparently it's from 1988. Not something that I ever had growing up, but there you go. What else was there? No, there wasn't any issues, just colour substitutions. One of the spears is supposed to have 3 brown spears. I've put 1 black in. These things don't tend to matter. As long as you declare it, they don't tend to matter. So yeah, that's that's what I've got going on with that. And then I've got loads more stuff which I've got to put together. I've got to inventory that. I've got to inventory various other things. As you can see, there's absolutely loads going on here. Loads and loads of potential sets. And I'm constantly pulling them out. The only issue that I am finding is, as I said before, it's all colour faded. But this stuff, this has really come a cropper. So this, which I've got here, this is, I've actually sorted out a lot more of the parts than I realised. So I've got this set here to make up. This was one of the instruction sets that came with it. So I do think that I've got the majority of the stuff to pull in with this. I mean, I've got various other spares, and I have got some spares of this part, this part here, which, and there's more in there as well actually. So I'm hoping I've got enough, but these are the ones which actually came with it. And as I looked at them, I realised that the whole being out in the sun makes certain colours very brittle. What date is this? So it says 1995, and I thought that it was something that they'd got beyond, because I have heard that there's like some batches of blue Lego is very brittle, and you can like crumble it in your hand like a biscuit. But this stuff, these parts have all crumbled. As you can see, the door on that, the corner has come off. The bottom of them have both lost the integrity. So it's done something. It being out in the sun has destroyed the plastic. So you can see there that it is intact, but it's completely weakened. So I'm going to have to carefully check through all of this. I just hope that I can pull in the right colours. I mean, that one is potentially okay. I just don't trust it. I'm sure it's weakened. Yeah, you see, I can't sell this because it's not fit for purpose. So yeah, very frustrating. So I'm going to have to look at the stuff which I've got in that like a hawk to see if that has been affected by it. And I might have to look at some of the yellow on the actual ship. But you see, I have been able to do the build, so I don't know. So this is an intact part. No, it isn't. You see, at first glance it looks like it's okay, but then if you apply any pressure, and there will be a lot of pressure on this because it's jointed, it just completely crumbles. And it should be as robust as these ones are in here. So I'm going to see if I can hopefully pull this together. This is something that was in the space of my organisation. This is something that I found, which for some reason I haven't done. I'm not sure if it's because of these magnet parts, which I was just missing. But I've got an awful lot. I've got an awful lot of the magnet parts. Admittedly, these are actually for a certain set of what do you call it? I'm trying to think of the word, because now I'm starting to wonder whether I've actually got the parts for this. This is actually for an M-Tron set. So I'm going to have a look at that, because I have got M-Tron figures. It's another space theme, because these magnets being this colour would suggest that it's an M-Tron figure, an M-Tron set that I've got. And I may well have the parts for that. It's just whether I have the wedge part. It's always like one really integral, a rare part that you have, which is always missing, which is why it's a pain in the arse. So I'm going to get this last little lot photographed and get these on today so that I can get some space back. Okay, so this is the last few things which I have pulled out of this. I've got a few things here which probably aren't even worth me doing, but they are these well, they're supposed to be pullback motors, but they're not very good, which is why I've got them all on as a job lot. Yeah, so they do work. And there's a whole bunch of them there, which I'm going to just put on together. And for some reason, I do seem to have instructions, but I don't seem to do anything with them. So, yeah, I've got a whole load of them and parts. So I'm going to put them on as a job lot together. And then, the better things that I have got this here, which is a little castle set called the battering ram. So it's got this battering ram device and obviously the little castle, which does fold round. I think the last time I sold this, it was at least 60 that I sold it for. Some people, they seem to get around 75, but I'm not sure if this is like boxed. I have sold that 3 times, which is why I knew I could put it together. So I just went about doing that. I've got like spears that are the wrong colour on it, and some of the shields are not quite right. I think I'm supposed to have an extra one of those blues, but I've just put a yellow one on. So I don't think it's going to make that much difference, unless it's a real purist that I'm selling to. So, what else have I got? I've got another castle set. These are the ones which are worth. The more money you spend on microphones, the worse they are. Right, this one here is something that was knocking around. I had bits that were missing from it. I don't think I had the minifigures, or I didn't have. I think it was something really basic that I was missing, like them. It's like I've got loads and loads of brown axes now, and I'm short of the brown, the brown spears. It's always one or the other. So I've got this little set here. This will probably sell for around 20 to 30. So I've got that one to go on. That is another one of these racers, which is a pullback motor thing. I don't want to do it because it'll go flying into everything. I was quite surprised to find that it was actually full, complete. So I've got that one to go. Another one of these sets, castle sets. So this one is called, I think it's called Smuggler's something. So again, it is just a little like transport thing. And this is what I was talking about with regards to chewing. Look at that vine. It's got to be black. I have got some green ones because I had a whole load of them that were chewed, and I bought some spares. I don't know if you can actually see how bad that is. It's absolutely disgusting. So that's the one thing that's going to bring the price down on this. I suppose I should just get some spares of that. Again, I'm short on the right colour spears, so I've got the wrong colour spear with that. I probably will just sell it as it is. You know, if I keep waiting, I'm going to be spending like money right, left and centre. Right, what have we got here? Sandstorm Racer. This is such a basic one. It's probably going to be a £5. I could probably do that another 3 times because I'm sure I've got more of those printed tiles. So I've got that. Again, this is another one of these racer things. So I've had that I've just pulled that out. I haven't ended the listing yet. It's for sale at the moment and it's not gone anywhere. But I've now got the instructions and another one, although his helmet is the wrong colour and he hasn't got a face. I just thought I would double up the listing because that's on for $3.99 without instructions, and it hasn't sold, so that will just help me get rid of that. This is a little police car. It may well be that this is like a £10 set. Yeah, sometimes these are quite desirable, so it's nice to have the instructions for that, but it is very simple. I showed you this in another video because it already sold one of these in less than 24 hours of listing it. So that's a Blacktron Supernova, it's called, in its bag. So that's Blacktron. And again, this is Blacktron, a very simple little buggy. And from looking through my instructions, I've got a lot of instructions all sort of massed up. Found the instructions for that a bit tatty, but there you go. The job lot that I had actually did have this instruction manual with it, so I was able to put this one together. This won't sell for much. I know that I've had it before and it's sat around for ages, but I'm not sure I ever had the instructions. These feel like they've got wet though and dried out, but they're still intact. So I've got that one to go. I've got this boat. I've had this boat twice, hence why there's a bag here with it. That's the spares for it, and I thought, oh well, I'll do the same as I'm doing for that. I'll just sell it as two boats. I'm now going to be selling it as one complete boat and some spares of the same boat, because I haven't got the minifigure twice, so I've only got one minifigure, and for some reason it doesn't see. I need two of these bottom bits of the hull and I don't have it, so I'm just going to sell that as it is. It may well help with the sale of it. And then the last thing I've got, which is ready to go, is this fire chief truck, which is one of these vintage ones. Let's just see what's the... It does normally have the date on these. These should be like 1980 something. 1989 this is. So yeah, that one's ready to go. And a lot of this stuff has like sat around for ages. So this is what I'm going to list today. I've got some job lots of random Lego that I want to do, and I still have more stuff here because I'd gone through a little bag which I had and some other stuff which I've got. So I'd sorted all that out ready to do. I'm going to do some mixed sets tomorrow of Lego because it's still the summer holidays and there's a lot of desperation in parents. So I do sell these job lots of Lego, so I will put some more of them on because it, one, help the existing listings, and two, I may well sell them quite quickly. Got a little space set there that I need to look at, but I think that the fins are missing with that, and then I've got a little pile of stuff there, and then some better things there which do need listing, putting together, seeing if I can find the spares which are missing. So yeah, that's where I am, and I'm probably going to call it a day and get all of this listed. So thank you for watching, and hope you got something out of this, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.
Yeah man, subscribe. Over and out. End of the video. Notice that she didn't mention how tidy the room is now. That was me. I did all the tidying because she had bad asthma. Well anyway, yeah, I'm the good frog. I am the good frog, Ziggy Frog. So over and out. Press the like and subscribe button, or I'll come and put a bat up your night dress.